What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Manager 2022 Journeyman series. Leave a big like on the video if you've been enjoying it and get your opinions up in the comments. So we've gone through another couple months and it was a bit of a quicker pace, as you would notice now, as we just head over to the add remove leagues. You saw that there was a bit more that were pending. There's still some few others, but yeah, I think it was around July or something around that. Anyway, a few others. And yeah, I felt it a bit quicker anyway, so that's a good thing. And we finished this period off with a loss. We were going unbeaten, so I couldn't be so invincible. Yeah, we did take a loss against Beijing Guan, who respectively are a pretty good team in the league, third. So they're a team we're trying. So yeah, it's hard. It's really tough. You can see another team like Dalian Professional at home. We struggled to beat them. We are generally, pretty good at home. But yeah, when we come up against those other top teams in the league, they're definitely more on the tougher side. And you guys do seem to have, I say mixed opinions. But yeah, basically some of you want me to stay here and then others don't quite like the move, and I replied to a comment basically saying, didn't like that I joined China, and I had that feeling, like I knew that some people wouldn't like it and some people would love it, like it would suit a journeyman amazingly, but just the relevance is the word that entered my mind, but not exactly the right word, to be honest. But yeah, like you could maybe not connect as well with them. And to be honest, like I stayed for so many years, I never did journeymans in FM in general, not even just on YouTube. But yeah, I'd found it not interesting. That's just on a personal level. But we've been We've found some interesting points here, and we've found some frustrating points here at the same time. But it's been a good experience overall, we'll have to say that. So yeah, you can see top scorer Luke Hay being excellent. Gustavo Coutinho just suspended, can't play this next game. But yeah, Luke Hay, like he's been a shining bright light. In the previous season, we were wondering, okay, where are we going to get some first team Chinese players from? We had a lot of younger guys. We didn't have a lot of guys that were like more than one gold star. So yeah, he's been a pretty good shining light for us. But let's just get into the first game. There's going to be a couple things in this episode. We already talked about, if you saw in the previous one, there's only 2 games in the month, but then there's a lot of time in between. And that's on the 25th. We're on the 4th here. We'll go to the youth candidates. October is going to be the youth intake, but it's not going to be so crucial, maybe for reasons we've mentioned, because right now we're just focusing on getting, we just want to win as many games as we can. Gustavo Coutinho, he's just going to come. This is going to be a fairly easy change. We just bring in Gonzalo and that's kind of it. Yeah, there's no real change we're going to make to the team. Thought about it. But we're going to roll in like this. We've been using a younger goalkeeper. Haven't seen much of him because, yeah, he's just coming back from an injury. To be fair, it's probably fitting that Zashi comes in for this one here. You see a lot of guys with lacking the sharpness. It's just, and Lee Shibo, he's playing internationally. There's no international break for him or anything. It's just how it is. So Jia Shen, he's, let's say at next best, there's a crop. There's a few of them. So he's came in anyway, and there's not overall massive changes we're making. We're sticking with Heleno out on the right wing. Wang is back in, so we're going to see him today. And yeah, it's a relatively quite important game. Once more, pretty decent side. But we want to, keep maintaining with the top 4, and I think we do look comfortable there. But yeah, have another good performance today. Let's get into it. I want to see a marked improvement. I say that because that's kind of one that's worded a bit differently. A marked improvement. I haven't seen that. You could say, we want to see better, but I'm not sure if that's going to be a major difference, or is that just a bit of in the rotation, which I like. In the past, they had the standard team talks every time. For the most part anyway, but now I think they have similar ones and they word them differently. Marked improvement. I don't see that one too regularly, but because that's something I posed. You guys, if you've been watching my videos for a long time, team talks is something I would have touched on. I just remember saying a few things along those lines. I would like a few different team talks, or if they just worded them differently. And yeah, just adding more options in there. So that goes under that. All right, let's get into this now. Let's kick it off. Helenio, because we've been playing so well. We've got some, it's so close. Like, we've felt dominant in a lot of games. Of course, because we went on an unbeaten streak. You're not just going to scrape over the line every single time, as you saw from the score lines as well. But, yeah, we've been very dominant like that, yeah. But we've got a free kick to defend here, and I think we will do it pretty well. Well, oh, yeah, see, I feel just every aspect, like, we're on. We may be, like, Lee Shiba, his improvement's been amazing as well. We're missing him today, but I think we'll be okay. I'll say we'll be okay, missing a youngster. But now Gao Zhangyi, he's been good at left back. Really happy. It's funny, we didn't initially sign him to play left back, kind of backup centre back. But with the lack of left backs in the team, he's played a good role. It allowed us to go. I can't even remember his name, but we had one foreign that was a left back, and yeah, he came in and replaced him basically. So let's just defend this. We do. So, we've had a couple early defending moments that we've needed to have. Okay, come on. Don't let them through. Stay strong. Stay strong. We do initially. Are they going to break through? This is big. Oh. Is that going to be offside? I know there's going to be speculation. Again, I would love to see the replay first. See, you could tell I felt that was going to be a goal, yeah? You could, because I felt maybe it wasn't really, but we intercepted that. That's frustrating. Like, we stopped that chance. I just had this feeling. Come on, guys. Like, it's disappointing. So, let's shout. Kind of like I am at the moment, right? Berate. No, this is not the way we wanted to start. They did pick up an injury there. Okay, yay. Quick. Quick play. Helenio! I love when he does that. He's actually got at least one. I was going to say a couple, but he's got like quite a few goals this season. Not too many, but he had another ident. I don't think it was one. I played on camera, and definitely not because it was earlier today. Like, what am I saying? But yeah, he scored one like this, and on that left, he just I'm really confident with him there. That was a nice goal. As I said, recently he scored one very similar to that. He may have got another as well. But he's got a few. Come on. Can you tell I'm like mentally trying to recall them in my mind? But anyway. Block that there. Come on. Ironically, that is going to be a goal. Oh, it's going to be another one that's reviewed. Is it going to be two in a row that's reviewed and they're both given as goals? Come on. No, it's a goal disallowed. I'm just down to the probabilities. There was a probability that probably wasn't going to be given, and it's rightfully so. Rightfully so. Bastos. But I'm all about probabilities. All about probabilities. Okay. It's 1-1. It's game on, though. It's game on. This is where you want to see where we've been in this situation in games and we've turned it around. Or, we've done what we've needed to win it. And here we go. Come on, Wang. That was so close. And that would have been a beautiful goal. So I'm pretty disappointed. That could be a difference to getting a win today or not, I think. And, come on, tackle him. Li Chen. Oh, there's Gao. Oh, both ways. That's where you can tell it's a See, sometimes I feel like I shout, but it's out of inspiration, no. Motivation, no. It's out of just that emotion. It's out of the emotion of just trying to, be in that moment. Not necessarily mad because Bastos is in. I tell you what, for a guy as a centre-back that doesn't look off his attributes overly dominant in the air, I think, again, it's that presence. And we're not talking about gifts. We're just talking about his ability. Like, he's 184 centimeters. Again, it's not so tall. It's, it's all right. But 10 jumping reach, 10 strength. Attribute-wise, he doesn't strike you as this big, beastly... but he's got 19 aggression. So I wonder that gets him up a little bit. When it's all... Even if it's someone like shorter... again, 184 centimeters, I think that's pretty tall, but it does depend who you ask, maybe which gender you ask as well. But yeah, man, come on. Having that high aggression makes you intimidating. Intimidation is a big thing. If you have a player that can intimidate opponents, it puts you in a certain frame of mind. Come on. Don't tell me that's going to be a penalty. How that, look there, it almost looked like the game was going to register a penalty. It was thinking about it. Off! Off! No! Put this in! I might put this on Twitter. If so, hello, Twitter. This is down to FM. Share this. Come on. Come on. What do you call this? What do you call this? That is in the FM Errors Hall of Fame. If it's not, what more needs to happen? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Maybe if it was by someone. Oh, wow. Wow. Honestly, that's right. Not just because it's my own right now. I think that's the craziest I've ever seen, or it's right up there. It's right up there, wow. Did that just happen? That was insane. Did that just happen to that level? I know error, I feel like I'm more shocked than mad. I need to be mad about that. Unacceptable. I want to be unacceptable about that specific moment. All right, we're not in the ocean. No Pacific. That specific emotions are going crazy right now. I'll tell you that much for sure. Oh my, what is happening? This is a great game to get on camera. I'll tell you that much for sure. And great, especially if we get it back. You have to score that, mate. Come on, Lou K. I called him Lou Kane a few episodes ago. Lately, I can't be mad. He scored enough goals this season, but okay, you got to take them. He usually would. But anyway, that was just the first half. What's the second half got in store? Okay, that's the start of the next half. Zhang has been incredible. Hold up. Where do we go again for the bloody stats? Apart from where's the extended stats? Here we go. Team stats. Zhang. 6 key passes. I was going to say, he's got the 2 assists as well. Zhang, man. He's arguably on his way to his best game for the club so far. He's been solid overall, but I feel we're pushing to get our lead back. Come on. Bastos. Here I'm just laughing at a few of my reactions to what's happened in this game and just wow. Zhang, he's on today. He could be the difference. Watch his midfield play. He's prime Xavi. Oh, what a goal, man. What a goal. And Luke was there to finish. Again. No, what was he played what? Good enough ball, but Gonzalo's positioning. Yes. Yes. So now team stats. He's still on. Yeah, it didn't go down as a key pass, but anyway, yeah, Gonzalo obviously gets the assist. He was the final pass, but Zhang, it's not always just that key pass. Sometimes it's the combination of passes to open up the space. And I think, yeah, Zhang, he did that there. Like, the amount of passes he's playing. 3-2. What the hell? Like, you'll start to know me a lot more now. Sometimes I'll get mad. Like, what the hell? Just like out of, like, it's just been insane. Like, I'm happy with that. I'm not mad, but it's just been gripping on my emotions, mate. I tell you what, this match isn't even over yet. So, like, I'm a mix of frustrated of what's happened, happy, and knowing it's not over yet. Like, mate, I never, this is just in Football Manager, but a lot of other things can connect. Hold up. Like, don't settle for anything until it's said and done. And in this case, 90 minutes. Like, let's go make some subs. Helenio has been amazing. Wang to come off. We've had multiple options here. It's like tank. They'd never get sharpness. You're like, yeah, because you don't play them enough. Well, I rotate them, kind of. I have different options. This time we go Badan. Badan, not a bad option. We did this last time, I remember. Yeah, go inside forward. Because we know he's a goal scorer despite only having 5 finishing. Sometimes, like what? How did he score 13 goals last season? We keep going back to that when we mention him, but that literally did happen. And I think we're having the better of the game. You can see that not just off the stats, off the highlights. I don't feel we overly need to make massive changes. If anything, we can slow the tempo down and go like this is... I feel like I did this once. I don't want to say last episode, but one episode, and it made us lose. Might not even be in this series, but it could have been an earlier game I played. But yeah, we slow it down, shorter passing, try and be logical about it. Gao Zhangyi, left back. Yeah. He's a left back. Last time we brought on a younger guy, but this guy mentally strong, 30 years old, experience, 14 leadership. Yet, like, that's logical. It's only logical. Now on this side, Shehao, I've liked his attributes. He's pretty balanced, so I like that change. He could be better on the left, but anyway. Yeah, we took off those guys that were looking really tired. But I feel this is the type of game we play out and I said it just earlier in this game. But keep it, one of our goals we conceded was trash. Like, for me, the scoreline should be 3-1 off how well we've played. Which means... I don't want to say they're due for another goal. No. Gonzalez, yeah, counter time. Counter, Badan, super sub, has to put that home. Like, this could almost have been, like, on another day, such a convincing win. It could probably have been a 4-1, and there's been a couple other one-on-one chances were missed. I think, really, you can see that from the match stats as well, not just the highlights. We've been overly dominant, and another chance created here. Dude, just go, he looked in pain. From what you can tell of 3D gameplay. But no, like, cards there, so this could be a proper chance. Luke Hay. Come on, he hits it! But it's a 3-2. I'm just like, that game, Zhang, 8.8, he was so good. Best player on the day, by far. We only had individual goal scorers. He assisted 2 and played a lot of key passes. That was just a perfect, like, central midfield game. I love that. I absolutely love that. So we go outstretched arms. That was a great win. Could have even scored more as well. And that one disastrous... Wow. How did that happen? And see, with a result like that, look at this difference. We've got top 4 guys. We've got at least a playoff for Asian Champions League. So whether it's mathematical, mathematics, that's out the window. We're not even worrying about that. Yeah, we're gonna qualify for Asian Champions League, at least for a playoff. It was a playoff, wasn't it? Third and fourth. We want to fight to get an automatic to be there for sure. I think that saves it because we gotta put things into perspective. Again, we have thought about moving on. I wanted to say that in the right way, where I didn't say we thought about it like, oh, we're not going to anymore. But you know what I mean. Heleno, just a bruised ankle, probably from that strike. It was so deadly. But he was exceptional. 8 keeper. I love that. Like, as much as, like, amazing goals being scored. Like, he had a beautiful performance, Zhang. Like, 10 vision, 10 tech. He's not outstanding, but again, I think he's pretty well-rounded. When we signed him, I was shocked he was only 2-star rated. Of course, that's comparing to other players in the team, but yeah, he's got attributes in the right areas, you know, capped enough for China, have that level of international experience. Even though physically a bit poor, he's great on both feet, and yeah, he's a type of central mid we like, yeah. Really good. There's a lot of, you know, like Asian and Chinese players that are really good technically, and I really rate them highly. This is a great league, and I really like the Japanese league as well. I'm disappointed that's not in FM. I'm sure you can download them or something, but yeah, the J League is really good. Japanese, you know, when you get me searching, I'm shaking my head. Like, there's talents. Look at this, Ito. I know this guy's a defender. Look how good he looks. Look how good, and he came through. Sanfrecce Hiroshima. And Wolfsburg got him on a free. Like, that's a good signing by Wolfsburg. He'll develop into a pretty good player. He's in the first team at 19. National team. Great. We're not going to go through individually. Obviously, there's Minamino. We're aware of who he is, but we're not going through individually all their players, but they're, talented, good footballers. But our next game is going to be in 21 days. So we're going to continue up until then. I'd like a youth intake before then. Well, it doesn't really matter. Just something so we can get in between. And yeah, we'll get to that. The team we're playing against, though, where are they sitting? I didn't think they're too high. Yeah, 13th. Great chance. We'll go back to that. I just want to make sure we said the right thing. It's playoff. AFC. I want to kind of know, we're going to leave the anticipation. I just want to see when it is as well in comparison. Yeah, AFC Champions League. Look, that's a weird celebration. Both teams I hate for different reasons. I'm from Melbourne, but support Melbourne Victory, not Melbourne City. And yeah, they got like connections with Manchester City, Sydney FC, but that's 2 Australian teams. I never said Australian teams won't go far in the Asian Champions League. Let's go Sydney FC or Melbourne City. Go as far as you can. To be fair, they might get knocked out at this stage. But yeah, they haven't won since the last Australian team, 2014, Western Sydney. But anyway, Andre, I see what I mean. Well, he would be a bit older now. Yeah, 35, so slowing. Oh, Riccardi. I'm stuck in this right now. Riccardi's a solid player. I mean, he's okay. It's cool to see him playing in the A-League. That's not a bad get to be. There's especially in Melbourne, there's like a lot of Italians, so here's Australia lessons, I guess. But we'll continue on and see when we do get this youth intake, if it is going to be before the next game. This is what I wanted to see when the playoffs were. So West and East playoffs. I wonder, do we go to that and not like preliminary rounds? It does say playoffs, so I think that will be it. So we would know it would be in January, so towards the end of January. Oh, here it is, guys. Average intake, which is interesting because in the preview it said it would be poor. And let's just go over the development center. We're not going to take a whole much. Oh, I don't know, man. See, the thing is, how come we can't read where? Oh, come on. Youth candidates. Good. Yeah. Maybe this left wing back, Dong Kai, either way. He's a 1 gold star. We don't have too many. We don't have a lot out of these guys that are 1 gold star. I think he probably gets a contract. I'm just giving a first initial opinion. But yeah, I really don't have high hopes if you can tell. But I've got to adjust my expectations, but I really don't. I'm going to go through all these individually. We'll take a look at the guys, even if they're under decent talents. The ones that are 1 gold star and, like, decent enough. You know, I prefer to have some, players contracted and not just have too many grayed out players in your youth teams. Like, yeah, that's the way I see it personally. Jin. See, he's a similar position, or the same position, or the way I see this is, it will bring competition to the more talented prospect left wing back that we have. But yeah, I think, that was it. I'll go through individually because we have quite a few of them, but I don't expect these, half a star guys to be good enough. So it's not the most exciting youth intake, but we haven't put our eggs in the getting a good youth intake basket. That's not impacting too much of the right now. We have some nice talents in the team, don't we? So yeah, we're not too unhappy about it. This guy here though, Bian Yanan. I promise we're not just signing him because his last name is Yanan. Like, I can't even say that without smiling, but or laughing. His high natural fitness, determination, leadership, some decent defensive attributes, and even passing is 9. I think there's enough in him, but I more targeted a few of his mentals where I think he's going to work hard to get to the best of his ability. So I'll give him a contract, and yeah, we'll see how Yunnan goes. So here's another one here in Wei Yang. I'm a big person that's about determination, teamwork, because that's unambitious. Like, okay, wow, that doesn't link up. Normally, good determination, teamwork makes him ambitious, like determination, like training levels and all that. So I find that interesting. We're going to give him a contract, though, because my initial opinion thinks, he will train well and develop. Depends what level he will, but I feel he'll do well in training and his attributes will progress. So yeah, he gets a contract as well. I'm just confused about that a little bit. Oh my god, how is this guy I'm still wondering and analyzing. Almost created a new word there. How is he, like, for me, he had to be a gold star, like some of those others, the little group of technicals there and then mentals. Physically, you could say he's poor, but for me, he gets a contract. Those mentals are what? And yeah. Hold up. And he's fairly professional. What? Leadership is 8. Not bad for a 15-year-old, but no, determination and work rate, teamwork, it's there. So again, he will be someone who trains well. He could be one of those hidden prospects, man. So I'm happy with the amount we signed up in the end, and they were all, deservingly so. I don't think we're going to get any superstars out of him, but again, we're probably not going to see him in the first team, to be fair. Like, don't forget, we got even some that we don't talk about too much in the first team, but Li Lei, because so much goes to Liu Kei. He's not bad. He looks probably better than some of those others, but he's 19. This is a few years after youth intake, so but you can see he's wanted by quite a few teams. So yeah, he's definitely it at this level. But yeah, we've got multiple. We've got some attackers, defenders. We're not worried too much over those. So now, next game, how many days is that? 18. Yeah, we'll continue up until that. What did I say? I know it's against, each other. Well, the youth candidates against the under-19s. Wang. Another one to add. Get out of here. Half a star and 2-star potential. Potential, it's not guaranteed being high, but my reaction of him proved right. The fact he's got a couple mentals that are on 15 and then a crop that are, above that 11 as well. And when you're a striker, and at this level of football as well, let alone in under 19s, that you got that 3 of dribbling, finishing, and first touch, that's good. He's got a stubble at 15 as well, so this man's just made different. Oh gosh, so it may not be a terrible, we're not getting superstars out of this youth intake, but I wouldn't be surprised if a few of them, maybe two or three at most, that they could become a future squad player. So there we go. One of them, did we not offer? We offered, yeah, Don Kai. There's, okay, Yang Yi Hao. I don't like 3 determination. And yes, I agree that he's unambitious. He doesn't get a contract. He has too many weaknesses in his game. He's got good natural fitness, but nah. I'm just so much an analyzer of like attributes and see what they could become and all that. And yeah. So guys, Tan, he looks like he's training pretty well, yeah? Like, you think his career's still going pretty well? No. He sets a retirement date. Maybe he just wants to retire on a high. To be fair, we haven't used him. So, yeah, you can see it the way you want to, but he's training pretty well for that, right? And I said we might do a specific episode here, but when it's relevant, a former name, Benny Kuto. You've been following the Journeyman the whole time, if you remember him. We go to the history, and you can see, yeah, we got him on loan at Curzon Ashton, was one of our better players. And see, individual players can mold my moves, like, help my success. It just, they really could help you out. And he could still be on the radar for us, again, especially the fact that he is Portuguese. I can't remember, did he have another nationality? No, he's English as well. But the fact he was born in Portugal... and I was just there under his favoured personnel, so it's definitely not endgame in this save for Benny Kuto in terms of us. It'll be a nice little story because, yeah, don't forget how good he was in that team for us. Unfortunately here, a little injury for Ye at right back. He's an important player for us, so probably restructure around there a little bit. Like, see, yes, he is another one. Determination going up, which is important, but... yeah, he's going to be missing for a little bit now. And this is a big occasion. I think last time, or there definitely was at least an occasion where we did have a, milestone. So now 200 game milestone we're going to see on camera today. Lovely. And yeah, well, like on the verge of like setting records and goal tallies. It's sitting good. But here we go. Fixtures. Take a look at some other results here. Any relevant? Not as much. But we are really in a title fight. But we're 6 points off. So we rely on other teams to drop points and, yeah, get into the meeting. We know definitely we're going to probably need to make a substitute. I'm feeling multiple. Yeah, because we had an injury and a suspension. Helenio. We haven't used someone else for quite a while here. Maybe Shihao. And then at right back, yeah, we're going to mix this back around because, yeah, we played Alexander a lot there. He's had a pretty good season. He has a little timeout. We're just rotating our foreigns, to be fair. Gustavo Coutinho, want him back in for Gonzalo as well. Just overall better quality. But, yeah, Helenio, because he's suspended, that it works out that way where we don't have to really... okay, yay, let's switch. Another defensive player, Lee Shibo. But then he is coming back from his international duty. Then he steps up. He's... you understand my different, like, looks and all that, and sounds I make, maybe. Just so amazed by his work and continuous top training levels, and yeah, he's a star. And we're really looking good formation-wise and connection between players-wise. Like, every single player, well, apart from the goalkeeper, you're not really expecting that. But yeah, there's a connection. You like the look of that, really. And the thing is, gameplay-wise, what you're seeing, it looks like that this is the case. So, yeah, it makes sense. So, despite missing a pretty important player, especially Helenio, really big miss. Already showed you Shihao, decent. That's what I do with him. Yeah, he's got decent. He's well-rounded. So, yeah, that will do us for today's game. Let's get into it. Despite missing, arguably our best player, Helenio, say he's out of the equation. Our team, like, I'm still confident in the strength of it. So, form table, they're 12th and we're 2nd. So, yeah, pretty motivating overall. Just go attackers, trust you make a difference. Then midfielders hopefully get Wang there. And we do. Every single player is motivated. Some seem motivated, and then, Lee Shibo says motivated, saying do Quiros as well. So they don't seem motivated, they're just motivated. Yeah, I say that in a way like, what's the difference? And normally we're not in control of this, but maybe because it's like Don't ask me. Broadcast interviews, normally I guess I leave my assistant to that. I don't broadcast I've normally had that delegated. Unless it's just overriding for a really, really special occasion. I guess I'll just send assistant. Yeah. Because why would have that changed? Like, what? We didn't just the last game. Let alone recently. So, I don't know, man. FM's been bugging a bit lately. I don't know. But they've been little things. They're not game-breaking things. They're just like, oh, that's weird. Let's just correct that. So, yeah. It's not game-breaking. But we're in a position where we haven't really caught up. Like, the other teams in the league, they haven't been dropping a lot of points for a while. Like, we've been on great form, haven't we? Like, but we haven't really caught too much up. Because they be doing the same. So, we'll see that today. Hopefully in our game that we just perform well. Oh, this day they look on. Their passing looks very good. And Bastos, he's unhappy, maybe because he got an early yellow card. Then, mate, whose fault? I gave you a good team talk. So, oh, Luque. Good chance. You got to be happy with the chances. Well, it looks interesting early. It's a tight game, but yeah, look at that. It's a tight but frustrating one. It looks like one where, like a game where we're not at our best. Like we're just gonna continue to fight. Lovato. Okay. Lovato gets it. They've done well there. Sturm. Come on, get a tackle in. This is very... oh, yeah. But I don't like how it keeps going back to them. This is a weird... yeah. We're sensing. Oh, my God. I just knew. I can feel it in my reactions. I don't know if it's always obvious. I just really felt a goal coming. But, wow. That was just a perfect strike, to be honest, right in the corner. I don't think many goalkeepers would have saved that, really. I wanted to... oh, my God. Look at their stats. That was one shot and 0 on target. We just got to equalize. Oh, this... I feel like they're playing a pretty high line. Come on. Either... oh, cheeky Luque. That was not just cheeky, but ice cold. That was ice cold by Luque. Like, here you could... how many times does your player get under pressure and they blaze away, they miss it, or hit it right at the goalkeeper? He's done that before, and he's missed those chances. That time he was ice cold, man. Ice cold. Ooh, under pressure. That's what we deserve. We don't deserve to be going in losing at halftime. So, as I said, we just want to equalize, go in halftime, turn it around into the second half. Always do. Gonna go out thrash arms, far from pleased, and get a good reaction. I've held this statement for a long time. When you were maybe losing in the first half and then you get an equalizer, go in hard, like you're still frustrated. And a lot of the times we do end up on top. That way, especially like when you're the favored team, not if you're a bad team. Your players might get angry. It all depends on the situation. You got to weigh that up. But if we concede here, it was close. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to use it as a fallback, as a defense, like just saying, oh, we're missing Helenio. But if he was out there, I think he would provide more than Qingdao. But I think we have enough in us. Have enough out there. Goal. That's what you like to see. Luque with the assist. Yeah. But at the same time, when you just score a goal like we did now, you feel a bit more comfortable. So Qingdao, 2-1. That was a great ball by Luque. He can score goals. He can set them up to Zhangyi. Don't forget, he's handy. He's handy because he's centre-back quality. So I feel like we've got 3 dangerous players like Bastos, Lishibo, and Gao. Even though he's a left-back, he's not your small left-back. What's his actual stats? Yeah, 186 centimetres, jumping reach to 13. Heading isn't special, but yeah, he's that... not a huge centre-back type, but he's still dangerous enough. wouldn't say he's your typical kind of fullback, size-wise. So now, 2-1. Again, it's another match that it'll go down. Okay. Go down to the wire. Gustavo Coutinho. Luque. See, he looks on today. He looks on today. Yes, he's on. Because I feel some recent games, I don't know if you have the same opinion, the games we've had on camera, you've felt he hasn't been the greatest. He's been a bit in between. But he has these games, so many that we've been playing. This is where he's cool in front of the goals. Because trust me, I mean, he would have to have these with his goal tally. But now we're seeing them today. Yes, on camera. Most definitely. 3-1. This is where we might, we don't want Bastos to get sent off. We'll bring on Jia Shen. I'm still confident enough with him. And Li Shiba, we don't need it. We've clicked on him enough times, but we know how good he is. Kate. Oh, he's on a hat-trick. Oh, it's a tricky one. Wang, he hasn't been great. Let's bring on Badan. And once more, we'll make that alteration inside forward. Here we go. We'll leave 2 changes and we'll save 1 more to make. We'll save that single. 1 more. Just 1 more left to make. And we might just make it now. Overall, they've had 1 shot on target for the game. And that was a goal. Shihao, we can bring on Tang Shi. We got names on names, don't we? We do have that winger. Like first season, I don't mean winger single. I mean we have that wing backup now. We got attacking depth that's really helped us this season in these rotation moments. Enough to play out this game and hold out 3-1. 200th game in management. 200th game in management had to be a win, and it was. And I'm glad my game's on camera today. It really backs up our recent form. And what I was saying, we've been rolling teams. We've been dominating. And you see that as well. Like I said, the connections with our players in the tactics. Luque's coolness in front of goals. It all eventuates in this game here today. And of course, we're going to, praise the boys. Well done. And what I want to say, Luque got an 8.8 rating. So the game that Zhang had in center midfield in the first game, I think it was as good as that. Like, just because he finishes the goals, 8.8. I'm happy on the same level. Like, he did things, Zhang did things that Luque did, like how cool he finishes was. How cool his finishes was. That's easy enough to say. But Zhang did that with his midfield play. And I've been actually doing walk away. I've just been doing this. I've done this with a couple players. He might be becoming unhappy with that. We probably do see that. Waiting for, one of those 2 messages. Just wait to update. No, okay. Because normally it's instant though. Shows you the level we're performing at. When you're really taking charge as a manager sometimes. Don't get me wrong. He'll still be disappointed. He will have, SLT, Slight concern. He wants a new deal because I don't like giving players good deals or new deals because they're in good form. I don't like that reasoning personally, but he is running out of contract. That's where when we finish this season, we're going to weigh up contracts and what even our future is going to be with that. I think like we touched on, there's so many, not so many, there's 2 kind of different ways about it. In a great position for Continental to get into Asian Champions League, big for the manager's career, big for our manager's career. We've just hit that 200th game, really big. Still studying for that Continental A, that will be completed hopefully soon. But we are that close to be in a continental competition, Asian Champions League. Well, we're definitely in the playoffs for it. Next episode, what I reckon we're gonna do. So who's this? Qingdao? I don't know all the names. Apologies, but anyway, 41 points. Okay, Chongqing. Where are they sitting? They're 5th. But I want to finish things off. I see the last 2 games of the season would be fitting, wouldn't it be, to do it? And then Shanghai Shenhua, they're a good, surely. I think I know them as a better team. They've been in Asian Champions League in the past. I remember. So that would have been a while ago back. Can we go overview it? I remember they were. That sounds right. I remember watching for the A League and A League teams in. So that's when they were relevant. Okay. But that's what I mean. I remember them as a solid team. So anyway, we'll just do it the way we think with the schedule and whoever we're going to face, regardless how good they are or not. Because it's going to be up for grabs but realistically, we're not going to get the title, but it's up for grabs maybe to get second, maybe to automatically get into the Asian Champions League opposed to getting into playoffs. So yeah, we'll finish off with the last 2 games of the season. I think that will be fitting. Do a normal episode in that way. Play 2 more games. So we'll play the next 2 off camera, even though, they could be tricky in their own rights. But I think every game is at this point in the season. But we are in pretty good form, aren't we? So I'm happy with how things are going along. Leave your thoughts up in the comments. And of course, because it'll be decided probably in the next episode, or I'll let you know my decision, what we're thinking, if we will. Even if we are in a minimum a player for the Asian Champions League, I think we go to that, we want, I've denied signing a new contract. Obviously, they've offered it to me, and we would have to sign a new contract before that time comes around in January. So for the Asian Champions League playoff. So it's a real big decisions to be made. Let me know your thoughts again in another episode. But I'll see you guys next time.